Tell me about your character.
Spencer Reed is kind of a eccentric genius who is somehow wound up in the behavioral analysis unit and is sort of excels at problem solving and knowing straight facts. And he's of the team, I think he's probably the most analytically smart.
Mm-hmm. So is this at all like you?
Absolutely 100% different. I'm pretty dense, you might say. Yeah, no, I'm nothing like, aside from the awkwardness, I don't really identify with him too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the scenes I've seen, he's very awkward around women. From what I've met, our interactions, you seem to be very comfortable. Is that at all like you or no?
No, I'm typically not so comfortable at all. Sorry, I accidentally touched your foot and it sent chills down my spine. That's how uncomfortable. No, yeah, I'm nowhere. I'm acting like I'm comfortable around women today, but I'm not at all. I babble and the hands begin to sweat and it's awful.
I'm married, so don't worry.
Oh, good, thank God.
Tell me why you think Criminal Minds has really been a hit. I know we talked about how so many pilots get canceled. Why do you think this is lasting?
That's a good question. I think we ask ourselves that every day because we were all shocked sort of as a cast because there are so many procedural shows and shows of this nature, but I think maybe it has something to do with each episode does have a ticking time bomb of sorts, sort of more Hitchcockian than the other procedurals that focus primarily on clues and finding out, piecing together what happened in the past. We're trying to stop things from happening in the future.
Cool. I've never known anyone who actually grew up in Las Vegas. People just go there to visit.
Yeah.
What's it like to grow up there?
It was funny. I thought it was normal until I moved to New York, and then I was like, Las Vegas is crazy. Yeah, I didn't realize that you can't do things late at night in other towns. I mean, New York's an exception as well, but compared to smaller cities, it's an absolutely... if I hadn't grown up there, I would never have believed the things that I've seen.
Like what?
Gorillas on the Strip, and it's a town of excess, which I like. And my parents were born there as well, so we have a very old family in Las Vegas, and that's incredibly rare. But I'm the biggest fan Las Vegas ever had. I see a different side of it. I've been to the Strip, often, but it's not like people think of it. It's a weird city, one of the more unique ones in America, I think. And
we're going to see you in the movie The Great Buck Howard, is that right?
Yeah, I have a very, the show let me out for a couple of days to film that movie, and I'm very excited. It's about a hypnotist. John Malkovich plays a accomplished aging illusionist / hypnotist, and I play one of his assistants.
So it's a small role you
said. Yeah. Unfortunately, with the show and the time constraints of filming sometimes 15 hours a day, it's hard to kind of do movies as well, but they were very kind in letting me do this.
Nice. Now, we see you as an actor, but you also are a director. Is that what your long-term goal is?
Yeah, no, entirely. That's what I sort of had always planned on doing, and I have no idea how I sort of got sideswiped into acting, but I'm enjoying it, and I think I'm a better director than an actor.
What about the modeling? How did that all come about?
That was such a weird situation. Yeah, that was absolutely accidental. I was just walking down the street while I was at school in New York, and someone stopped and asked if I would be in an ad campaign, and it sort of went from there. It was, completely random. It was like getting hit by lightning.
So you never really thought that either?
Oh, and I try to avoid that at all costs. The more you avoid it, the more they think the more they want you.
So how did you get into the acting then if you were really trying to pursue directing?
It's funny, to graduate, I went to NYU, and you have to have an internship before you graduate, and I interned for a director named Wes Anderson, who's one of my favorite living filmmakers. He did the Royal Tenenbaums and Rushmore, and a tremendous director, but towards the end of the internship, he was writing a movie called The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, and there was an intern character in the film, and he asked if I would audition to play the part, and I did, and he gave it to me. And then from that, I got a directing agent for some short films I'd made, and they found out that I was in this Bill Murray movie, and they're like, "Do you want to act also?" And I said, "Sure." And Criminal Minds was sort of the first thing that came along.
So do you get recognized yet?
I do, yeah. No, it's strange. It's very strange and flattering, because I don't think, in real life, I don't look so much like Spencer Reed.
Right, you look different.
I've been in Vegas with, like, cowboy hats on, and someone will stop me, and it always blows me. I always think it's a joke. My first inclination is always, like, which one of my friends sent you to mess with me? But, no, it's amazing.
What's that like to be part of a national hit?
I can't explain how surreal it is, and it makes it's great when I'm out with my parents. Again, especially in Vegas, where there's incredible amounts of tourism and real people. In LA and New York, you sort of get there's strange parts of the country that are a little bit too like cool to, stop you or watch shows. But when I go to Las Vegas, it's everyone that watches the show, and I can't explain it. It's just bizarre. I'm sure you get recognized as well.
A little bit here.
It feels nice,
Yeah, it is fun. And this is your first time to Pittsburgh. Any first impressions? Have you seen anything, or is it too dark this morning?
I like the leaves. I've been in your studio all day so far, but from what I've seen out the window, the leaves are very nice. They're on the ground, which I'm a fan of.
Okay.
I'm going to jump through them later. I brought my rake. I checked it at the airport. But.
And what about the drawing? Your website's full of these kind of crazy drawings. Are these just fantasies in your mind, or what are they?
I don't know. When the show started, there's a lot of downtime on set, and I sort of began painting and sketching, and I'm not like classically trained in anything really, especially painting. So there's sort of just caricatures, if you will, of people on set and people I see on the street.
So they're actually paintings, not drawings?
Some of them are paintings, some are drawings, some are watercolors. There's a lot of different mediums.
Nice. All right. So is that what you do with a lot of your free time, or anything else you like to do in your free time?
I love watching movies and taking baths are my two favorite things. I mostly painting, and I edit a lot of movies that I've shot, and I directed a music video recently for one of my friends' bands, and I try to keep pretty busy, and the show keeps us incredibly busy as well.